What's up, guys? We're starting a new segment here. We're going to talk about the best dice and fuzzy baits of ICAST 2025. So, kind of the latest trend in bass fishing.
It is.
You know, it is a JDM style bait that is gaining huge popularity in the United States, and you're seeing more and more of it, especially on, elite level tournaments, Bass Pro Tour, all that stuff. A lot of guys are throwing it, and so Z-Man decided to jump in and kind of, make some dice and kind of jump into that market. And so the first one here, what we got here?
So this is our fuzzy nuggets. And like you said, it started off as a JDM thing. And when we first saw this technique being used, we're like, is that really going to catch on here? But it has.
It has like wildfire.
It has definitely caught on. And then the more we thought about it, the more we thought that maybe our material could really lend itself well to doing a bait like that because of the buoyancy and the durability of it.
Yeah, which is great. So as Glenn's explaining, that if you never use Z-Man Elastec, you can catch about 1 million fish on it without it tearing up. And so that's, kind of one of the concerns with some of these other dice on the market is they're a softer material, but they are really expensive.
They are.
And you're going to go, and they catch fish, so you're going to go through some of them.
Exactly.
So,
and the nice thing when you look at a bait like the Nugget or any dice style bait, you're going to have to wacky hook it, right? And, and the odds of that getting torn out with regular soft plastic are pretty high, but not with Elastec. It's going to basically stay in there. And with this one here, we put a tungsten nail weight in it too. So
yeah, it sinks really well. I was surprised even for Elastec, you're getting really good sink rate on that, even with that little nail weight and that hook.
Yep.
I would think with the Elastec it was gonna float a lot more, but that thing looks pretty awesome in the water. I mean, it just looks like something completely different is what we talked about.
Yep.
And what's the price on these guys?
So you get a pack of 4 that's going to retail for $9.99 on that,
which is a really hot deal. And considering how many more fish you're going to catch versus some of the other softer plastic materials out there. So
right.
You're going to get 4 of them for $9.99 to save you a ton of money if you're trying to get into the dice program.
Yeah, I mean, if you've always wanted to try something like this, I think it's kind of like a low risk situation for the consumer. They can,
throw it out there.
I'll drop $10 and try it.
Yeah.
I get 4 of them.
So, and you got some other fuzzies to kind of go along with it.
So we didn't want to just do like a fuzzy dice and just be in that part of the game. So we wanted to expand it. We figured the best way to do that, instead of just coming up with one bait, let's do a family of baits. Let's take that whole fuzzy concept and add to it. So we also did, this is the fuzzy bugs. So we took a little like a little Ned rig style bait. And it's a 2-part body. So this one's kind of cool with that 2-part in there.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, you could cut that in half and have 2 little small
so you can cut it in half, 2 little dice at that point. I don't know whether you draw the line where it's dice or fuzzy. You cut it in half, it's dice. If it's full, it's fuzzy.
It's fuzzy, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So another style of bait. And I don't know if you're going to tell us, but we were wondering, with Z-Man Elastec, usually if you mix it with other materials, you'll melt it.
Right.
So what, is this some special silicone skirting that you're putting in there that doesn't...
Well, silicone doesn't react with Elastec.
Okay.
That's the thing. So silicone's a safe material that won't react with that.
Okay, so we were like, they must have some special skirt we don't know about.
If it were like a different type of a rubber or any type of a PVC material, yes, it would.
And this one, so you put it in the water, and then whenever it stops, that thing's just going to hover right there, whatever length you set your drop shot up to, it'll just sit there and hover. I think it's going to be really fun to fish.
It's pretty cool that the buoyancy actually supports the actual weight of the hook too. So it's not going to drop on you.
Last one here, we got the Fuzzy TRD.
The Fuzzy TRD. So
I mean, that is, and the TRD in its own right is probably one of the most fish catching baits of all time.
Yeah, it's pretty effective.
Yeah, it works a little bit.
So why not add some fuzz to it?
Yeah.
So we added some fuzz to it. So in this one too,
different profile.
Yeah, different profile. But we also did. You can see there. We put a line right here in the dead center. So you can do the same thing with this. If you wanted to cut this one in half, and have 2 smaller baits, you can do that.
Or just run a little small TRD, extra finesse TRD.
Exactly. Have an extra finesse TRD, or if you wanted to, dead center wacky rig it, then you can use that line as a guide.
Yeah.
To pick the center of the bait.
What I was thinking, just with all this going on, and then seeing that, it triggered a thought in my mind. If you're in a really tough tournament and you're fishing and you're getting bites on a TRD, you can kind of have them both rigged up and kind of have 2 different profiles ready to go at one time.
They do.
Kind of just sew them a little bit different. Maybe you catch a few out of a school, they stop biting, or just maybe a little bit different presentation. It gets tougher for pressure.
Yeah.
Just something a little bit different to try out. but fun stuff to add to the arsenal for
It's
sure.
a little bit more lively profile. You know, when you take
Yeah.
your standard TRD, it's just like, it's a turd. There's
Yeah.
not a lot to it. This
Yeah.
one, what we've noticed with this is the fish see this thing coming
Yeah.
from further away because of all the legs on it.
And it's a bigger profile, and then
Yep.
you know, with that plastic, it's going to float up. You know, any kind of water movement down there, it's going to get that stuff to move. It's going to look alive down there.
It does, yeah.
So
Very
really cool
lifelike.
baits from Z-Man now joining into the dice and the fuzzy world. Glenn, thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure, Jake,
All
as
right.
always.
You can check the stuff out on tacklewarehouse.com. We're going to keep moving on to the next booth. Now over at the Strike King booth with 2025 Bassmaster Classic champion Easton Fothergill. And Strike King has got some new dice and fuzzy baits that they're going to add to the market as well. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about these, maybe how you're fishing them as well.
Yeah, so this is the Strike King Tumbleweed we have here. It's a 12-sided main body with 10 strands going through it. And you see the strands actually have bulges on the strands, and it traps air bubbles, and it makes it a little more buoyant. And when you're twitching the bait, little air bubbles actually come off the bait. So kind of a unique feature with ours. There's a floating and a sinking model. The floating model is my drop shot one. The sinking model is good weightless and also Nico rig to shove a nail weight in it. But that's the Strike King Tumbleweed. We also have the Sexy Bug here.
Yeah, there's a little bug, and it looks like, I saw this on the table over there. Looks like people are cutting them in half.
Yeah.
So you hold that one there. So you get full size, or you can cut them in half and have two little, I guess, dice style baits.
Right.
Are you fishing the whole thing? Or are you fishing just one of them?
It's a pretty versatile bait, actually. You can wacky rig it, you can Nico rig it. You put a weight in one end, you can break a weight and put it in both ends. Or like you see here, you can break it in half, and it's actually like a really finesse Ned rig bait.
Yeah.
So this comes at a 2 and a 3 inch size, and all it is just a more erratic dice style bait. You know, it's got the appendages, just a little more action than your traditional style. So yeah, check out the Sexy Bug by Strike King.
Really cool. More finesse style baits. Congratulations again on your classic win.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you taking the time to, you know, give us a rundown on some of the Strike King new dice and fuzzy baits that are just hitting the market right now.
That's nice.
Okay. At the Yamamoto booth with probably, you know, someone who knows more about finesse fishing than anyone on tour, Jared Littner. So Yamamoto is getting into the fuzzy, the fuzzy baits material. I mean, best finesse fisherman, even better than Fujita, I heard.
Yeah, oh yeah, you know
Yeah.
your facts. He's
Yeah,
well
yeah.
studied. Let me
He's
tell you.
got so many spinning rods, it's insane.
I think I got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And they
because-
both got
they got unis on them.
unis.
So Yamamoto is getting into making fuzzy baits, dice baits, all that. So they got a couple offerings. They got a new uni bait.
Yeah.
You want to check that one out? Tell us a little bit about that one.
I mean, actually being here at ICAST the first time I've seen it, and I've been reading about this kind of techniques and learning about it, watching a lot of YouTube stuff. Actually, my son's been teaching me about it. Dad, we need to get these. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it's going to crawl in my rod locker. Probably.
Yeah.
I think these things are going to crawl in my rod locker and bite me or get some kind of disease or parasite or something. But obviously they work.
They do work. I've been seeing people catch fish on them. I mean, some big ones.
What's that one right there called?
So we got the fuzzy nut too, but at least they made it. They made green pumpkin chartreuse, which is nice.
I mean, what can't resist a green pumpkin chartreuse fuzzy nut?
Yeah, exactly. Then you got your fuzzy Senkos, so adding those to the lineup, and also this guy. But
They're
this
excited about the fuzzy series.
That's exactly what they're excited about. Also, this is
Yamamoto Nuki.
Yeah, what's it
The
in
Nuki
English?
bug.
Isn't it like the rat dog or raccoon dog or something like that?
That looks like something.
That's a Cody Meyer and Corey Schmidt thing. The raccoon.
Again, I'm still in the learning process. I'm just glad I can share some knowledge about unis and
new
fuzzy
finesse
nuts
baits.
and
just something different. I mean, I'm sure you wacky rig this thing on like a little weighted
from
wacky
what I
jig
understand,
head. This thing probably
wacky
goes
rig,
crazy.
Nico rig, drop shot. I think it's pretty cool. Like sight fishing. Actually, if I go in smallmouth sight fishing, I guarantee I'm gonna have these as well as largemouth. But
100%.
Lake Lanier, I'm actually excited to fish next spring with some of these baits because I guarantee those spotted bass haven't been caught by them yet.
I think you should probably try this one because I saw Cody and Corey fishing this one. You throw it on a weight list with like a 4-aught and 20-pound.
That's more my style.
I know. So they're fishing like a jig on the bottom, but now you're just adding a little. I mean, they were fishing this bait with no fuzz, and now you're just adding a little bit to it.
Okay.
All right, 20
All right,
pound,
well,
Jared style.
20-pound.
Heavy rod.
Maybe braid, light braid on that.
Be fun. But also a Big Bite new Sensation stick. So again, just adding to the lineup.
Well, look, they got my color, black and blue.
Black and blue.
So yeah, so now I'm a.
Are they going to make you a black and blue and green pumpkin one, a half and half?
If they were really smart, they would. That'd be maybe a Tackle Warehouse exclusive color.
That'd be a nice one. But yeah, also from Big Bite, new Sensation stick. So
What
just
is that little thing?
It's got little crawl pinchers on it.
Oh, look at that.
Maybe you put it on a little Ned rig head. I bet they buy it.
They probably would buy it.
So again, more options adding to the Fuzzy and Dice series of baits here at ICAST 2025. That's going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
So we're going to do some more categories. Do you want to go do best flipping
I
baits?
just found this in my.
We're coming back to that.
Well,
You're
no, I
teasing
just
too
found
early.
it in my pocket. I forgot.
Yeah.
I better put
Are
that
you
back.
trying to sneak away before the
I better
boss
put it
sees
back.
you with
Yeah,
that thing?
we're
All
all
right.
right.
Wrapping up Dice and Fuzzy for ICAST 2025. Make sure to stay tuned for more ICAST coverage.